Hey guys, so here we go. It's a new cooking channel. I do things a little bit different here, or I don't know. We'll just start with, I'm not a trained cook, I'm not a chef, I just know how to cook, and I like to have fun cooking. I like to make stuff that my family will eat, and hopefully you try these out. Give me some ideas for something you would like to see here. Just leave it in the comments. So tonight we're gonna do a salmon, I wouldn't call it an Alfredo, but just a salmon pasta. And here we go. I'm going to start off with a nice cheese roe. Yeah, it's pretty easy to make, and I'll show you how to do it right now. All right, we got flour, shredded Gouda, cheddar, milk, butter. So you want to put this on a low, and here we go. All right, first thing we want to do is we want to add the butter. But we got the butter going in. You want this on low heat because you don't want the butter to brown. You want to keep it pretty much white because you want the sauce to be white and not a brown sauce. All right, so our butter's good. You want it like that, where it stayed white, it didn't burn. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add some pepper. I like pepper, so obviously you put as much as you want in there. But that's good. Mix the flour in. Again, you don't want this to burn. Keep it white. So what you're going to do is you're going to stir this for about... Actually, I'm going to turn off the heat. We're going to bring the heat back up. Still on low. And we're going to go ahead and add the milk. We're going to stir this for about 3 minutes. I like to use a Marcella. You're going to want to go ahead and add about 2 ounces. That's about right. And then continuing to stir for about 3 minutes. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is bring it up to a light boil. You're going to cook this for about 5 minutes. Alright, so the 5 minutes is up, and continuously stirring, but that's what it looks like. Whoops, let's get back in here. It's nice and thick. This is pretty much like how you would make biscuits and gravy. You would just add the sausage, and you would be good to go. Turn off the heat, and now I'm going to go ahead and add the Gouda and the cheddar, and stir. Again, this is a nice cheese sauce, so it's going to set off to the side while we get everything else going. We got the water going, we got the dogs barking, we got the oven set at 425. Preheat that oven 425 because that's where the salmon is going to go. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the lemon, and I've already pre-cut broccoli. You'll see how that happens. And I've already pre-measured out all the ingredients. They'll be listed down below in the description. And this feeds a family of 4. You'll see that there's only 3 salmon here. My son won't eat the salmon, but there's enough noodles and sauce for 4. I'll actually probably end up making a red sauce for him because he's kind of picky. He's 5. All right, we got the water going at a nice boil. We're gonna go ahead and put the spaghetti in. Remember, let that cook for about 8 minutes. If you're using like a thick spaghetti, which I prefer, but I didn't have, I'd go for 10 to 11 minutes. So, yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and stir that around. Shave this up a little bit. There's a technical term, but again, I'm not a cook or a chef. Chef, and I believe this is actually called zesting. Yeah, so that is way more than enough. But we're gonna also cut that. We're gonna throw this bad boy in here. Boop. And boop. Pasta's cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and prep the salmon. And all the ingredients again are down in the description. I'll just kind of go over them, but I will put the amounts, like the sizing. So we're gonna start off with a 4-cheese Italian blend with some crispy onions. When you get them, they're a little bit bigger, so you want to put them in a Ziploc, crush them down, and you can even do them a little bit finer than this. And it's going to create like almost like a panko or breadcrumb type deal. The next step you're going to want to do is you want to grab your garlic powder. You're only going to use half of this right now because you're going to use the other part later. You're just going to put it on your salmon. Let it run. Again, side down. Just go ahead and rub it in there. It's fine. We're going to go ahead and grab your Dijon Mustard. And you're going to grab a little brush. And you're just going to brush your salmon. This is a new cooking channel. I'll get this down because I'm not really used to doing this in front of a camera, like cooking. I mean, everything else that I do, yeah, but cooking, no. Cool. There you go. There's the salmon. It's in Dijon mustard. Now that the Dijon's done, we're gonna go ahead and take our mixture and put it on the fish or on the salmon. You want to press down on it too. Do you want to eat salmon, Charlie? Mm-hmm. No.
I need to poop.
Oh, well, there you go. Charlie needs to go poop. So there. That's what you want your salmon to look like. It's gonna go ahead and go in the oven. So that's what you want your salmon to look like. So, all right. So that's what you want your salmon to look like. We're gonna go ahead and put it on the top rack in the oven. Remember, it was at 425. This is gonna go in for about 8 to 10 minutes. You're gonna wait till this is nice and golden brown. Pasta is pretty much done, or it's getting close to being done. I'll go ahead and add the broccoli to that. Beep. What we're gonna do, we're gonna add the broccoli. And we're gonna let that go in. It's gonna stay in for about, again, 2.5 minutes. All right, so this is ready. I'm just gonna go ahead and drain it. What you want to do though is you want to save back I don't know where my measuring cup went. There it is. You want to save back about 1.5 cups of the water because you're gonna use this in the sauce. Yeah. Oh man, almost right on. Salmon's cooking. We're gonna go ahead and get the bread prepped. This is ciabatta, and pretty much it's gonna go in right towards the last part of when the salmon's going. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this buttered up, and we're gonna throw it in there with the salmon. This is gonna go on the bottom rack, and they should finish about the same time. I'm using a nice little garlic butter spread. It's just garlic butter. It's not really a spread. But I left it out a little bit so it could soften up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and throw those in. And it'll be on like Donkey Kong. We're gonna take that water that we used for the pasta, put it right in here. This is on medium heat. And Charlie's running by.
Oh.
And
He wanted my butt.
probably needs his butt wiped. Here we go. We're going to add the rest of that garlic powder that we used earlier. We're going to stir this. Add the cheese roe.
It's okay.
We're going to go ahead and mix this. We're going to cook this until this thickens up. Bring that up to a nice little boil here. Salmon's almost done. It's about to come out. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add the remainder of that cheese bread, or not cheese bread, but cheese and onion mixture right in. Now at this point, we're going to reduce the heat down to a low. Give it a nice little stir again. Cream cheese. So this is 4 ounces of cream cheese. Again, all the measurements are going to be in the description. Alright, so this cream cheese is going in very nice. It's going to melt up. It's going to thicken up the sauce. And this is pretty much ready to go. We're going to go ahead and, remember these? Oh, they're going in here. Pour it right in. Mix and we are ready to plate. I'm gonna give it a nice good mix so all the noodles get covered. Alright, so you got this all mixed up, sauces everywhere, broccoli. Let's plate this bad boy. The salmon is done. It looks pretty awesome. And I'll show you a nice burn mark one of these days. Check that out. Boom. That is pretty awesome. Here we go with the ciabatta bread. It looks burnt, but it's not. This is such a thick bread that it's just the outer layer. And just give it cross cuts. Look at that. Whoa, still hot. Add the salmon. Then we add the bread.
We got the Charles.
And then you got Charles talking over there. And yeah, dinner time.
Yummy.
Yummy, we can pee our pants in.
Sorbet.
Thanks for stopping by. If you want to subscribe, that'd be awesome. Like the video, comment on the video. Tell me what you would like to see me cook next. Again, I can cook all kinds of things. I do have a special hamburger that's going to be coming out pretty soon for my other channel. It was requested. This isn't my only YouTube channel, but this is one I'm going to be uploading more often on. Probably like 2 or 3 videos a week, where that channel gets about 1 video a week on average. So thanks for stopping by and try it out. Let me know if you cooked this and what you thought. Have a good night. It's dinner time.